Uh, Hi, I'm Nate. It's been a long minute since I done one of these, cause life been lifing. But you know, in that life been lifing, I have been starting to learn a lot of things, right? I have really started to understand the acknowledgement of power, right? And I mean that more in the sense of personal growth. Damn, I need to drink some water. My throat dry as a bitch. But as I was saying, the acknowledgement of power is one thing that I have been really starting to understand a lot more so in the sense of self. And I mean this from the perspective of, so let me give you, Jesus, I can't talk. Let me give you some context. So I am a very giving person. I am very much a person who puts others before myself. And I get satisfaction out of seeing others happy. But when you're someone who's always about seeing others happy, you kind of end up putting yourself to the wayside. You kind of downplay yourself like a lot, which is what I did with my art, which is what I did with like a lot of my music, because I know I'm very well talented, and I don't let myself get a big head about it, because you know I'm humble. I'm just glad people like my work and my art. But the important thing is, you should be able to acknowledge who you really are. Like, even though you give so much to other people, that doesn't mean you shouldn't give to yourself and do what makes you happy and do the things that you really need to do. You know what I'm saying? And I think that is just something that I've been learning. Definitely having to learn the hard way, especially coming up the way I did, being like the oldest of like 7 or 8 kids. But that's some lore that y'all can find by listening to my music. So, you know, do that. Like, listen to my music, please. Like, it's very important. But you know, outside of my little self-plug, I really think that my experience can give a lot to others in me wanting to be open with you all. I want you to take something from my life, you know what I'm saying? And then see if that really can apply to you. I know I'm not for everybody. I know I'm not gonna be the one who's speaking on everybody's behalf. None of that. But I do find it important to be transparent, especially as an artist, because before I'm an artist, I'm a person. And I want you to level with me, and I want to level with you, so you understand the passion that I put into my work and why recognizing that power of self is so very important. But yeah, that's all that was on my mind today. I'm Nate. I go by Nate the Martian. I have an album. It's called Cul-de-sac Brat. I just released a deluxe album on Bandcamp. Just look up my name, Nate the Martian. It's really cool. I have commentary, bonus tracks, all that cool stuff. And check out my music videos, all my work. And I'm just going to be dropping on Bandcamp more so that people can support my art directly. Even if it's only a couple dollars, right? But yeah, y'all be easy. Y'all be safe out here. And talk to you soon. Peace.